Hi, so we came up with the idea of Brendasaurus, and based on my love for Instagram and me. So the pet's mood was determined by the number of likes it received, and how tired the pet was determined by how active it was in taking selfies. So to that extent, we wanted our pet to be able to do two things. One, change of facial expressions, and two, change of face color. While we managed to work out the pseudocode, trying to write the actual code right, it was pretty confusing. The new syntax making it harder for us to articulate our thoughts.
So one of the things that actually we decided to do to be more clear is be able to have a map and create a map. Then we will, like technically we did a table, so then we could see the possible interactions that we could create between the likes and the posts, and then when do we have to change the expression for the pet, and when we'll have to change the color as well for the pet. So we came up with 9 potential combinations at the beginning.
Okay, so the problem we faced was that we could come up with the pseudocode, but we couldn't figure out how to get it done. So on Sunday, I bumped into Hang Yang, and that was like totally life-saving for us because she shared her code with me. And then from there, I worked on it and managed to build a completely different pet. Basically a little Pikachu pet, which you can see over here. So the main important thing that we actually wanted to share from particular learning experience was two things. The first was that the code was not working in live server for a very, very long time, and all of us tried to figure it out. And it turned out that we hadn't closed the script, which was why it wasn't running. And then once that worked, we actually went into our packages where we used Atom Beautify to ensure that all the indents are accurate. But that actually caused a problem because what happened was the end closing tag for Pikachu was shifted inwards. And so Atom wasn't recognizing the entire code. So only when we managed to push the whole Pikachu back to the original indentation did the whole thing work. And that's really one of our major lessons that we wanted to share with you.
You go.
So once we discussed the possible combinations, that was the base for our code. So we created 3 buttons and an image tag. Then we created 3 functions for each of the buttons, and they all called a function that would change the images depending on the conditions we stipulated in the beginning. So we use if else, and that was it.
Okay.
So apart from this version, we also came up with another approach that we wanted to discuss here. So instead of using 9 statements of it, we created 3 main statements instead and embedded if statement into those 3 main statements. And another thing, we also wanted to set a max limit for each click. So basically for each button, the maximum clicks will be 6 times. More than 6 times, it won't work.
Why did we do that? Because we wanted to make it concise, right?
Yeah, because we want to make it more concise.
And we also realized that we also had created a color compass, which is in a list, because we felt like it was like the button labels might not be the most intuitive, so that was really poor design on our part. But to add a little clarification, that is why we made the color compass. So as you can see here, or at reset, it's at its natural state, I guess. And then the blue, it means not active, meaning that it has very low activity on Brendasaurus gram. And then the more selfies you post, the color of your face changes, as you can see, from yellow, and then the green is overactive, which means that the more selfies you post, the more tired you are. So thanks for listening, and we hope you learned as much as we did.
Thank you.